Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study chapter 10 circles introduction. Just the basic concept we are going to see in this video. First of all, let us understand what is circle. A circle is a set of points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So what is the meaning of that? So this is a plane, okay, just a plane here. There are many points are there, but we want a set of points in a plane. So in this plane there are many points are there, but we want a set of points. So we will take a set of points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So there's a fixed distance from the fixed point. So imagine there are set of a lot of points are there in this plane. So we take a fixed point. So we take a fixed point. From this fixed point, fixed distance. So fixed distance which are a set of points are there. So from the center there is a fixed distance, the points that are there. Only those set of points we take. Okay. Only those set of point we take and then we join those points. Then we get a circle. Okay. A circle is a set of points. So this is a set of points in the plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So from the fixed point there is a fixed distance, a set of points are there. So that we call it a circle. So circle we denote like this. C stands for circle, O stands for this origin, the fixed point, no, center. So that is O. And then R stands for the radius, the fixed distance, okay, from the fixed point to the fixed distance. This we call it radius. So all this are radius, here. Whichever point from the fixed distance, all are called radius. Okay. So that's about circle. Now let's see a relationship with a circle and a line PQ. Okay. Circle and a line PQ. So let's see, there are three possibilities are there. One, if we consider there is a line. So here there is a circle. So this is the fixed point. So this is a circle and we have a line here PQ. Okay, consider there is a line PQ. Okay. This is a line PQ. So this line and this circle is here. So between these two, what is the relationship? This line is not touching the circle anywhere. They are separate. Circle is one side, the line is one side. So therefore, PQ is a non-intersecting line with respect to the circle. So in this case, you can say that this line PQ is non-intersecting with the respect to the circle. So with respect to the circle, this is non-intersecting because nowhere it is touching. Okay, that's one relationship. Another one, we see this line PQ if just touching to the point of a circle. Okay, somewhere here just on one point it is touching and just passing through that, just on one point this line, this is just distance it came. So this line PQ, so consider this is the PQ line. Okay, so this PQ line touching the circle just at one point. So like here nowhere it is touching, whereas here it is just touching on one. We know this is a set of points, but at one point the line PQ is touching the circle. So this type of line, what do we call? A tangent. So a tangent to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at only one point. So you have to know this is a very, very important concept in this chapter, that is tangent. So what is tangent? Tangent is a line which intersects the circle at only one point. At only one point it will intersect the circle. So that we call it a tangent. Then the third relationship, secant. So secant means what? Secant means you will see a PQ line somewhere, anywhere you can just draw PQ line. Okay, PQ. Okay, first you saw this PQ line is not touching anywhere the circle, so it is non-intersecting. Here you see the PQ line is just touching at one point at the circle, so then it changes into name tangent. Now the same PQ line, now it comes inside the circle, just cutting the circle or passing through the circle. Okay, so that what we call it? We call it secant. A line which intersects a circle at two distinct points. So two distinct points is called a secant of the circle. Tangent, what happens? Tangent intersects the circle at only one point, whereas secant intersects the circle at two distinct points. So that is called secant. Is it clear? So now coming to the relationship between a line segment and a circle. So this is a line segment means arrow mark will not be there. Okay, so now line segment. Now this is a secant when it is passing through the circle or cutting through the circle, but here there is one more line segment. If you see, just within the circle, it is not cutting through the circle, but just within the circle there are 2 points are there. You can consider this point P, this is Q. Okay, so a line segment within the circle is called chord. So it can be anywhere, here, anywhere. There can be infinite number of chords, but line segment within the circle. Okay, it should be inside the circle. Secant, what happened? Passing through the, just cutting through the circle, it comes out, then secant. Whereas chord means it's not outside but just within the circle. Okay, so that's chord. Then now, when a line segment passing through the center of a circle, so the same line segment, if it is passing through the center, this is the center, this is the center. Okay, let me put center everywhere. Okay, so a line passing through the center. Sorry, it should not be outside. Just I'll remove it this. Okay, so when a line segment passing through the center of a circle is called diameter. So when the chord becomes a diameter, when it is passing through the center of the circle. And also chord is taking its maximum length is also called a diameter. So diameter also can be called chord. Okay, so chord is what? Within the circle, line segment within the circle we call it chord. But when this chord passing through the center, it becomes diameter because it becomes two radius. Here one radius, here one radius. That's why 2r. Diameter is 2r. So when the chord is passing through the center, we call it diameter. Diameter also is known as the longest chord of a circle because this is the length is more than the chord because it is not passing through the center, so it can be a different length, but the longest length we call it diameter, or the longest chord also is known as the diameter. I hope this basic concept is clear to you. Please, you have to study these basic concepts in order to do well in this chapter. Okay, first of all you should know what is circle, then what is called non-intersecting. Very important topic is tangent. We will study in detail this, what is called a tangent and what is called secant and what is called chord and what is called diameter. That's it. Thank you and God bless you.